Now to stories cutting across the globe. Preparations for the inaugural Africa Climate Summit got underway in May with the launch of the African Union Meeting Secretariat Office in Nairobi, Kenya, and the unveiling of the event's venue, theme, and its leadership and technical teams. And so far, the Summit of African Heads of State and Government on Climate will be co-hosted by Kenya and the African Union in Kenya's capital city from the 4th to 6th of September, alongside this year's Africa Climate Week that will run from the 4th to the 8th of September. This has also coincided with Kenya's vision of wanting a global finance system and the creation of a more inclusive financial architecture that is equitable, inclusive, and adequate in financing sustainable development for the global south to help the continent move forward with our development aspiration. Jennifer Macau with the details.
In preparation to the Africa Upcoming Climate Summit that will be held in Nairobi coming September 4th to 6th, Kenya has put their foot forward as an outstanding example in its preparation. In lieu of the above, Kenya acknowledges the importance of environmental factors and the legacy of a well-conserved environment to an ecosystem. Kenya, through her heritage, has expressed her willingness to protect natural habitats. A good example being World Rally Championship Safari Rally, now in its 70th year, is one of the world's platform Kenya has used to emphasize her role for preserving wildlife and the environments in general for the benefit of the present and the future generations. Earlier this month, President William Ruto appointed Joseph Ng'ang'a as the Chief Executive Officer of the Nairobi Edition Africa Climate Summit, ACS. Mr. Ng'ang'a is the Vice President of the Global Energy Alliance for the People and Planet, GEAPP. He will head the ACS Secretariat and oversee the planning and the coordination of all activities. Mr. Ng'ang'a will work closely with Environment Cabinet Secretary Soipan Tuya and other stakeholders. GEAPP was created to accelerate clean energy for everyone, everywhere, for people and the planet. The upcoming Africa Climate Summit will aim at key areas, including adaptation, renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and climate finance. As per the big ongoing global climate preparation and challenge, Kenya has taken the initiative to plant 90 million trees and does not intend to stop there.
And I want to say that the big conversation that is going on globally is a conversation about climate change. And we have seen the ravages of climate change, from floods to cyclones to drought and all of it. And I am happy that in this year's championships, this event led to the planting and the growing of 19 million trees as part of this event. I want to encourage the people of Kenya. We have taken it upon ourselves to plant 15 billion trees in the next 10 years because we want to make a difference in matters climate change in our country. The great people of Nakuru County, out of the 15 billion trees, we expect Nakuru County to plant 650 million trees. And I'm happy the governor is listening to me. So Nakuru County, you have 650 million trees to plant because we want to keep Nakuru green, we want to keep Naivasha green, and we want to keep the rally championships going.
Kenya and Africa have great potential for renewable energy from solar, wind, hydro, and geothermal. Currently, Kenya boasts of 92% of its national grid being fully green energy.